Hello, everybody. It's All Things Thursday, and looking at week 7, it says for All Things Thursday, follow along and learn about brushing your teeth. This week, we're going to be doing a lot of different activities surrounding brushing our teeth. And so for Thursday, we're going to be following along with that. So let's look in our packet and let's find our worksheets for today. So our first one is this paper here, and I'm going to go in depth on each picture in a moment. Our next one is this maze, and you're going to be trying to find from this section here, working your way through the maze, trying not to hit things that would make your teeth rot or that are not good for our mouths, and get out on this side. And there's also this page here that is a cutout page for you to color in and cut out. And I usually have my students glue these little pieces of paper onto different popsicle sticks, and then they become action figure toys for you to play with. And lastly, after you've finished practicing all of that, you have a special certificate that says Tooth Defender Certificate. Okay? So along with this video, I'm going to be posting a link to the Tooth Defenders video for YouTube, and that is where you can learn a lot more about the Tooth Defenders characters. But for now, let's go ahead and let's learn about brushing our teeth.
Okay, everybody, so for our toothbrushing video for today, this paper is actually included in the packet, but it's in black and white. So I'm going to walk us through this, and I'm also going to post the link for the Colgate Tooth Defenders video that we show in our classroom that goes through all these steps. But let's start with this first one. If we're looking at the poster, it starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's all in kind of a circle form. So we'll start with the first one. And some tooth defender tips. First thing it says, brush at least twice a day with fluoride toothpaste. Remember to brush all the top and your bottom teeth. And then last part it says, remember to turn off the water while brushing. Okay, we often will leave water running when we're brushing our teeth or washing our hands, and we don't really need to. That's a waste of water. So here's our first step. It says outside. Place the brush at an angle along the outer gum line and wiggle gently back and forth and repeat for each tooth. So you brush one tooth at a time, okay? After you do all the ones that are on the outside, these are the teeth that we can see when we smile, then we go to our second step, and it says inside. Brush the inside surface of each tooth. Wiggling technique from step 1. So you wiggle the toothbrush back and forth on the inside of your mouth. Okay, this is the part of the tooth that we can't see very good when we smile. Okay, so we have to do the top and the bottom brushing. Then we go to number 3. It says way in the back. Very important. We often forget about this. We have to brush chewing surfaces of each tooth. So we got to brush way in the back teeth as well. Okay? So we get on the bottom and the top of each side on your back teeth. Number 4. Behind front teeth. Use the tip of the toothbrush to brush behind each front tooth, both the top and the bottom. It's very important because this is where our tongue is always touching the back of the top and the bottom of our teeth. And so a lot of plaque can build up there. So we have to brush back behind our front teeth. And then the last one, this is one that kind of tickles. It says the tongue. Don't forget to brush your tongue. Bad breath comes from our tongue very often, so we got to not forget to scrub our tongue so we wiggle the toothbrush back and forth on our tongue. You don't want to stick it too far back, it'll make you cough. Okay? So just wiggle the toothbrush back and forth. It'll kind of tickle your tongue and it'll feel good. Then we turn the water back on and we spit our toothpaste that's left into the sink, and we get some water, maybe in your hands or in a little cup, and swish it back and forth, and you spit it out, and you're done. So some other things that are included in our packet is this paper here that says practice your powers, and these are some characters called the Tooth Defenders. We have Finn, Paige, Miguel, and Callie. And there's also their powers. So these are things that you can cut out, color them, and then what we do is I have some popsicle sticks that everyone gets to glue their little paper figurines onto, and then they become little action figures, some toys for you to play with, okay? And there's one other couple forms, actually. We have this one. This is a maze. So this is a maze from the Tooth Defenders, and you start here at the top, and you got to work your way to this bottom corner. How you do that, you have to find your way through without bumping into any of the different foods. Okay, you want to stick with foods that are good for your teeth, and they're good for our mouths. Okay. And the last form, after you finish all of those, you can fill out this Tooth Defenders certificate. And there is one included in your packet. So after you have finished all of your practice brushing your teeth, then you get to color in your Tooth Defender certificate, and you can hang it on a wall or your refrigerator or wherever you feel that you want to show everybody that you are a Tooth Defender. All right, coming up next is our story time. For story time today, we're going to read Llama Llama Loses a Tooth. Llama Llama loses a tooth. Llama Llama carries a box of his toys. Mama Llama carries a box, a bag, and a ball. Crash! Sorry, says Mama. I don't want to bump my loose tooth, says Llama. He wants it to fall out on his own. He will put it under his pillow. Llama smiles at Mama. Oh no, Llama, your tooth already fell out, Mama says. But where did it go? They remember the places they visited that day. Nellie New's house, Luna Giraffe's house, Daddy New's bakery, and the park. Mama hugs Llama. Don't worry, we'll look here first, she says. Mama shakes Llama's bed blanket. Llama plays while they look. They have fun, but they don't find Llama's tooth. Next they look in the kitchen. Llama sees his reflection in the kettle. His ears droop. Oh, where's my tooth? He moans. Mama and Llama visit Nellie New. They look in her yard. Llama finds an earthworm. Llama finds a pretty pebble. They swing high to look more. Whee! Whoopee! They have fun, but they don't find Llama's tooth. Then they visit Luna. I found the tooth, cries Nellie. Sorry, says Luna, those are beads for my art. Mama Llama hugs Llama. We'll keep looking, she says. They visit Daddy New's bakery. The tooth is not there. More friends join the hunt. They go to the park. They march around and look for the tooth. They have fun, but they don't find Llama's tooth. They look in the sandbox. Harry, the Arctic hare, helps too. I found it, calls Harry, but it's only a piece of shell. Harry gives Llama ice cream to cheer him up. Then Llama Llama remembers. We went to Graham and Grandpa's house, he says, and they checked the yard and the kitchen, and they don't find Llama's tooth. Everyone goes back to Llama's house to look some more. They find many lost things, but they don't find Llama's tooth. Llama is sad at bedtime. Then he hears music outside. Graham is playing her flute. Graham says my flute made awful noises tonight, and when I turned it over, look what popped out. Graham hands it to Mama. It's Llama's tooth. Then Llama remembers he blew on Graham's flute in her kitchen. His tooth must have fallen out then. Finally, Llama puts the tooth under his pillow. In the morning, Llama checks under his pillow. The tooth is gone, but now there are coins instead. Yippee! He cheers. The end. Thanks for reading, everybody. Have a great day.